And we're live. Welcome to Football Brownie. Hope you're well, keeping safe. Or a bit on top of me, this isn't it? Hang on, 1 second. 1 second. There you go. It's a bit better. Hope you're safe, guys. Keeping well, keeping each other safe, and spreading love during this pandemic because we all need a little bit of loving. Before I go any further, please like, share, and subscribe. Football Brownie. During yesterday's watch along, we hit the 600 mark. I'm so grateful to you guys, yeah? I need to sort this out, actually. Bear with me. Right. Bit of amateur again. Amateurish again. Amateur hour. Right. Is that better? Yeah. There you go. Please like, share, subscribe, Football Brownie. Yeah. During yesterday's show, 600 mark we hit yesterday. So grateful to each and every one of you for helping the channel progress. Also, Facebook page, that's my Twitter handle. My Facebook page, Football Brownie. And please help spread the word even more. Let's get to that magical 1,000 subscribers, and I would be so honoured that everybody has helped me. Right. Also, as well, if I change the... Oh, shit, it's bad tonight. If I change the banner... Just 1 sec. There you go. Get your 10% off your clothing at Alan and the guys at awaydayapro.co.uk. Quote Football Brownie in the promo code. You need to have need to use the capital F, capital W, and capital B in the promo code for you to get your 10% off. But why not show you clobber? Your new clobber. Show it off to your mates when you're all out back in the football. A couple of comments in. Hello, Brownie. Hi, Upper Cardiff. Hope you're well, my friend. And Harry winding me up or trying to wind me up. But welcome, Harry, as well. Well, basically, you guys are probably wondering why the hell I'm doing this tonight. Had a little bit of a domestic, I'll be honest with you. Basically banished to the spare bedroom. And I thought, what the fuck? What the fuck? Let's just open a floor to any questions and just see what comes in. Really, if I'm honest with you, give me something to do. Charlie says thoughts on Swansea. What, on the city, on the club, or what? So come back to me on City or Club or what? Upper Cardiff, been on the booze? No, not today, my friend. I don't know if any of you guys recognize this because this brand is not in the UK. But Aquarius, I absolutely love Aquarius. It's kind of like just flavored water, basically. Probably loads of E numbers in. Yeah, there's a couple of 1 or 2 E numbers in, but yeah, just on the Aquarius tonight. Charlie says, you've been battling your missus, Brownie. No, she'll fucking kill me, mate. She would kill me. I'm telling you. She would kill me. And the Russian mafia would be after me as well if I laid a finger on her. Right, Harry says, thoughts on Hartlepool. I don't know, what's happened to Hartlepool? Charlie, everything, pal. Okay, about the club, I've always admired Swansea of the way in which they seem to bring in lower league talent, and I've admired that kind of structure. I think the best word for it would be I've always admired Swansea's structure for many years now. As a city centre's a shithole. absolute shithole. Don't mind Mambos. Um, I was actually an inmate at Her Majesty's pleasure in Oystermouth Road many years ago. But apart from that, Upper Cardiff, Bucker Swans, and Sam is in the house. Brownie, the kid that keeps putting his hand back on the hot serve. Never learns, I know. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. She's only been here fucking 24 hours, Sam. Fucking no. Brownie like any. Oh, jeez. Never touched them after the 90s, mate. I tell you. My brain has never been the same. Charlie's laughing. Uh, Uppercards are absolute shit. Oh, homeless rate in Wales. It's because homeless. Well, if I'm honest with you, Upper Cardiff. Last time I went to Wales, now I know it was before COVID because, uh, because of the travel restrictions and so on. But when I've gone back to Cardiff, it shocked me actually the amount of homelessness in the city centre really shocked me. So big up to the homelessness. Let's hope they all can get help no matter what city they're in. Thoughts on the Queen? I am a monarchist. I think the Queen has done well. I think the monarchy will struggle by the next generation. So I think it'd be best for a monarchy if the Queen lives until she's 200, not 100. Charlie, thoughts on the show crew? Many of them have been friends of mine for many years. So only positive, only positive. Thoughts on Meghan Markle? Thoughts on Meghan Markle? Um, let's just say it looks as if I got my own little Meghan Markle at the moment, but the Russian version of Meghan Markle. Let's just say that at the moment. Who's in the show crew? Thoughts on Dave Cameron? Uh, like any other politician these days, Harry, salesman, absolute salesman. They all are these days. None of them. None of them. Boris had been completely let down. I thought that he would be, you know, one for Joe Public. I know he's a Tory, I know, but when he was London, he kind of like at some points he was kind of like a bit to everybody. You attracted the vote of everybody, but Brownie top boyman. No worries. Cheers, Charlie. What? She's black? No, 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 no. Just the attitude, man. Just the attitude. Sam would bloody back me up on this. He's never met her, but he knows he knows the stories. Basically, I'm hanging on to fucking every little fucking strap. If I'm honest, through what she says fucking goes, and things need to change. Right. If Cardiff went bust, who would you support? Um. Well, I grew up in Merthyr many years ago, but went to the Atalanta game in '87, went to a Welsh Cup final in '87. Oh no, I was '87 as well. I've been to many Merthyr games, both Merthyr Tydfil and now Merthyr Town. I actually tried to buy Merthyr with Steve Day and his Abraham. How long ago was it now? Probably about 10 years ago now. I whenever I go back, still go to the odd game, but I don't know. I mean, I'm over here. My local team is Marbella. Not doing too well this season, but still. Uh, if Cardiff went bust, I'd probably just go local or Spanish team. Take more notice of it. I think Megan wears the trousers in her marriage. Yeah, basically that's what I'm trying to say. What's happening at the moment? Yeah, Sam. Harry Emerson is EDL disgusting. Oh, right. Okay. Oh well. Uh, oh come on. Hey, right. You're on timeout there, Harry. With greatest respect, mate. Thoughts on Tommy Robertson, Shyster, another salesman. Oh, fuck's sake, man. His fucking phone. Can I hold it up there? Hang on. See if this really helps. Ah, there you go. Right. Sorry. Do we have good fans in Murphy? Well, I mean, back in the day, up at Cardiff, when they were in conference, the highest I've seen them was they finished fourth in the old conference, which is now Vanarama League or whatever you call it. And they were getting crowds of easily about 4,000-5,000 weekly. But then things changed. I mean, back you're talking those were the days of the miners' strikes. And going to Cardiff, which is only 25 miles away, that was a day out back then. Whereas nowadays, 25 miles seems like, an everyday journey for many people. So the kind of mindset's changed. And because of that, people do other things now. Tony's in the house. Hi, Tony. Oh, this fucking thing is pissing me off now. Right, that's better. Hi, Tony. Sam, do you ever get a pod? No, I didn't, mate. I didn't. To be honest, I didn't expect it, Sam. If I'm honest with you, it. But I didn't expect it. But it's about time now. Some people start seeing the reality of these YouTubers, and some of them are so fucking thick. Jesus Christ. One day I put on my Twitter about an hour ago. One day, I can't come back to Spain. I can't come back to Spain. There's no flights. There's no flights to Spain from England. It won't be no flights until May the 2nd. I thought, what the hell is he on about? I looked on Skyscanner. There's 29 flights going from London tomorrow. Basically, the truth of it all is that he can't enter Spain because he never legally declared his residency. And Spain are only allowing Spanish residents into the country. So it's not the fact that there's no fucking flights. It's the fact that he tried to do everything illegal before he left Spain. So you can't come back into the Spain until, the holiday makers and all that comes. So, it's about time now people start pulling up these bloody, some of these YouTubers because they're just constantly talking bullshit. It was only a couple of, I know I got a lot of Arsenal YouTube friends and so on. A couple of weeks ago, some guy says, "Oh, I'd rather Dele Alli than Odegaard." This was before Odegaard signed, yeah? Now, I know Odegaard. Sam knows Odegaard. Sam is based in Norway, knows his father. Me and Sam done a video about Odegaard. And I'm thinking, hang on, is this guy serious? He'd prefer Dele Alli and Martin Odegaard. It's just fucking bonkers. Some people are fucking bonkers, I tell you. Sam, our Spanish birds feisty. Fucking right they can be, I tell you. Fucking right they can be. Yeah, I've got never actually had a Spanish girlfriend, Sam. I've had Spanish friends, girls who are friends, and they are feisty enough. But also as well, it all depends what region in Spain they are from. All depends what region in Spain they're from. Uh, uh, Galician women can be fucking bonkers. Uh, let's see. Whereas Andalusians are, kind of like chilled out, too chilled out, if I'm honest with you. And yes, because of the climate, it kind of ranges really with the climate. With more south you go, more chilled out the people are. More north you go, more fucking nuts the people are. But obviously, because Andalusia attracts people from all over Spain to come and live, it's a melting pot at times. It's a melting pot. Sam says, "Hi, Tony, brother. Hope you're well." Yeah, big up to Tony. Jack, hey, Brownie, hey, Jack. Hope you're well, my friend. Uh, Shit, I've lost you all now. Me rambling on. So off topic. What's your favorite type of music? Into all stuff, really. But my best mate before, he's still my best mate, obviously. He was he would have been my best man if I didn't get married in Miami. But yeah, was one of the best DJs from Cardiff. Played in Pasha as well, both in London and in Ibiza. So house music. I've always liked house music, funky house, soul house as well. But I like chilled out music. Even like Lionel Richie nowadays. You know, you can't not talk about nineties football and 80s football if you can't talk about Oasis, Stone Roses. Um, yeah, just any very 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 open minded when it comes to music. Tony says, "Cheers for some birds." I know, but since he lives in Spain, he must have tried some local talent. Um, my best Spanish friend, who's a girl, she's Galician. Goretti is Galician. Actually, I haven't seen her much since the COVID. But what Spain that's what Spain has become lately, or Andalusia, definitely. So, well, yeah, right. Sam, who's the biggest bell end? Claude or Lee Gunner? Oh, by far the biggest bell end is Lee Gunner. Claude is the biggest fucking idiot, as in stupid, proper stupid. I'll take a proper example now. Yesterday, Lee Gunner does a show and says Real Madrid won 80 million for Martin Odegaard. Arsenal have inquired Real Madrid of what 80 million. I thought, what? Where the fuck's this come from? Because Arsenal have tried to talk about it. Real Madrid are not having any talks about it at the moment, and certainly no bloody price tag have come out of it, right? Yeah, he was on Claude. He was on a show with Claude on Claude channel, right? Well, fucking hell. Claude takes that fucking God's gospel now. I thought, where the fuck's this 80 million fucking price tag come from? Right, so Claude, oh no, we can't be buying him for 80 million. No way, you can't be doing it. Fucking, and then on a show Claude done with Daniel today, then He's fucking telling Daniel, Real Madrid won 80 million for all I got. Daniel saying, oh, we can't do that. It's just fucking stupid leading a fucking stupid. Without any links or any fucking information at all. You know, Sam will tell you, I am quite close. I do follow the Martin Odegaard story from out here because I find it fascinating, really. I find it fascinating as to how Real Madrid are playing this, how are they playing his career. The Zidane thing, we've got Florentino Perez has got a presidential election campaign in November, right? He's got one window. A few weeks ago, that campaign was coming out and saying, right, we're having Mbappe and Haaland in the summer. A week later, it says, oh, we can only afford one of them. A week after that, neither have fucking come out. And it's, oh, we're getting Ronaldo back from fucking Juventus. Basically, Perez is shitting himself, right? And his campaign is falling to pieces, right? But where this fucking 80 million come from is just bullshit. It's just bullshit, basically, because he's trying to cover his backside because he knows Odegaard is going to be doing fucking bits for Arsenal until the summer. And that quote that he said, bloody, Dele Alli's better than Odegaard is fucking stupid. I wouldn't, I can't, I don't like that word, Charlie, but Sam, as good as I can be from going to a few, Upper Cardiff, best goal I've ever seen live. Has to be, and I don't know if I did put it up the other week because it would have to be the Robson Kanu goal against Belgium in Lille. It'd have to be in the last Euros. The way he done that Cruyff turn, which sent 3 Belgium defenders the other way and put it in the back of it, and it was literally parallel to me, about right in front of me, about what, 20 yards, would you say? Just all happening right in front of my face. It was incredible. Apart from that, Bellamy's goal against Swansea in the South Wales derby, going back, what, 2013 or something. I'll tell you another one as well. First time I ever won a Highbury. I watched 1987. Try check this one out. It was Arsenal against Everton. Everton went on to be the league champions. Last time Everton won the league that year. And John Lukic come out, miscleared it, went to Wayne Clark, who was just, say, the dugout area, so just inside the Arsenal half. But he lobbed John Lukic, boom, first time, right, lobbed. And check that out on YouTube. Wayne Clark against Arsenal 1987 at Highbury. Too right, Sam. Basically, it's shyster fucking talk. Shyster salesman talk. Try saying that with a lisp. Cardiff Claude. Sam thoughts on Claude? Yeah, he is absolute compulsive liar. Jesus Christ. Absolute compulsive liar. He calls his wifey, calls his girlfriend wifey. That's fucking weird. That's proper weird. Calling his girlfriend wifey. And he's not married. It's odd. That's fucking odd. Spanish must not be good or wouldn't. Well, they do say opposites attract, you see, Tony. They do say opposites attract. And I do, my ex-wife was blonde. My ex-girlfriend was blonde. I do like blondes, actually. But people say keep away from Russians, but I can't at the moment. Right, Tony, sorry to hear about station. Yeah, I agree, Sam. Stay strong, Tony. You're a bloody legend. I think Brownie loves the drama and goes for a crazy spirit. You're not the only one that says this, Sam. You're not the only one that says this. But I do like being in control of the drama. That's the difference. That's the difference. Okay, is it controlling? Probably. But I don't like girls who love drama more than me, if you know what I mean. Matthew Brownie. Hey Matthew, hope you're well. Warren, Deli Ali's quality mind. Quality? Yeah, he had one season fucking wonder, and that was what, 5 years ago now. Brownie, Sam wants to know how Spanish birds are. Give me high roasting of Odegaard. Shut up, Warren. But hey, big up to Warren in the house as well. James, hey, James, hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're well. Jim, today, Brownie? No, I got up late. I worked up until 7 o'clock in the morning. I got up proper late. So will be tomorrow. Will be tomorrow, no doubt. Sam wants to know how we got Russian bird. How I got her. Long time friend. Lived here for 18 years. Yeah, fucking hell, the amount of questions that you get through these. Give me a high version of the card. Sounds yeah. Proper hot blooded. I'm telling you. And they don't take no shit. They will throw stuff at you, no problem. Claude is not who he used to be. I agree. He has become more bitter and angry. I agree. Listen, Sam. You know I've overstepped. I've overstepped the mark. I overstep the mark quite often, really. Hang on 1 second. 1 second. Sorry, guys, who's coming in, man. I overstep a mark quite often, as you know, Sam. But when I do overstep a mark, it may take me a day or two, but I reckon I realize my mistake, and I do apologize. If it's on Twitter, I do apologize there then. I do apologize as publicly as I have, same kind of level in which I've overstepped the mark in public. But Sam, I won't name other names, but I had a Twitter spat with someone about 2 months ago. I went public and apologizing for my part. That person DM'd me to apologize. All right, why don't you DM me? Make your apology in public, then. Oh no, can't do that. Fuck off, fucking assholes. Deli Ali is quality mind, but he's no high Wilson. Tony likes Russian birds. I know he does, Tony. I know he does. Warren, give me high Wilson. Oh, will he sign for Cardiff though? I don't know, Warren. I don't know, mate. I hope you will, and hope Murphy well as well. Yes, soul and R&B, and because I'm Welsh, a little bit of Tom Jones. Oh, love is like candy on the shelf. You want to taste, then help yourself. The sweetest things are there for you. Help yourself. Take a few. That is what I would do. I'm not drunk enough yet. Right, I'm not drunk anyway. I'm on your Aquarius. Right, Upper Cardiff. The borough in Cardiff. Well, the pub, like the borough before. I like going to a borough before. basically, before the BBC documentaries, because the pub ended up being fucking spied on by the police, basically. Aaron, hi Aaron, hope you're well. Jack, Brownie, mind telling us how you got a football ban? Or I told you before, Jack, didn't I? Told you before. Basically, they were building a case up. They were building a case up against me for 2 years prior or whatever, and they actually arrested me QPR away, where it was kicking off outside after the game, and yeah, that's where I got done, and they slammed me with 2 years of history on top. Luckily enough, I only got 3 years. Upper Cardiff, welcome to the chat, Aaron. Yeah, I agree. Welcome, huh? Warren, South Wales derby this weekend. Your prediction? Anything 2-1 Cardiff? Also giving. I'm saying 1-1. I'm saying 1-1. People who don't know about the South Wales derby, there's a weird statistic or weird fact, right? Is that throughout the hundreds of years the South Wales derby has happened, no team has ever been able to achieve doing a double over the other team in the same season. It's weird, isn't it? Unfortunately, it could happen this year because Swansea beat Cardiff in Cardiff earlier on in the season. So Cardiff has to go. They can't afford to lose this. They can't afford to lose. The PR would be a nightmare. So I did notice the game last night. The squad selection was very, very mindful of Saturday's game. I'm going for 1-1. I can just see Brownie off is nearly on pills. Oh, jeez, telling you, it was with the happy smiley face t-shirts as well as Sam. And what was the other one now? Oh yeah, the other one was the Kellogg's cereal, which was Rice Krispies. Try saying that with the list as well. Rice Krispies, yeah. Well, back in those days, the two main T-shirts were the smiley face and the front of the cereal box, but instead of putting Rice Krispies, it said nice Tripsies. That's 90s T-shirts for you. 90s. Aaron, halfway. We're halfway in away. Sunderland, isn't it? Away. I was no forward to card. Aaron, Brownie, do you beat the missus when Diff lose? No. She'll fucking beat me. If I put a finger on her, mate, I'd have Vladimir Putin on my case. Sam laughing. Kiefer Moore is better than Aubameyang. Facts. Not yesterday, though. Joe, hi Joe, hope you're well. Cardiff gonna batter the Scum Saturday. I'm going for a draw, I think. The thing is, Swansea haven't been performing well, even though they've been having the results. But it's a derby, isn't it? You never know. You shit yesterday, couldn't hit the barn door. Hi, Joe. Hi. Coffee. Jeez, I haven't heard that phrase for years. One. Hi, mate. Hi. Brownie. I'm thinking of my missus outside Five Guys. Oh, Jesus. Did you put any fucking tomato ketchup on the end of them? Or fucking barbecue sauce or something? Sam, one, okay, dude. Still suicidal from red and losing. But we gained a point. I've been saying it for ages now. Right, out of the four, it's Reading. Reading could be the main target. I know Bournemouth were Bournemouth. Were at the final bottom place for a while. Now it's Reading, but I don't think Reading have got the kind of squad depth needed for the running to the end of the season. Another 10 games or so, isn't it, really? Declan Rice will deal with him on Sunday, no problem. Oh, you're on about Odegaard. That's going to be a good game, really. But I tell you something, James, yeah? Tell you something, and it's really fucking annoyed me, actually, right? Because I do hope that kind of what I've been saying is that West Ham this year has been kind of like everybody's Leicester when Leicester won the league. Everybody's second team, really, But the difference between West Ham and Leicester is that people could see that Leicester's owners were given, trying to help the team and manager so much, trying to progress as a club. Whereas West Ham, everyone can see that the owners are going against the team, against the fans, against the manager, because they've been selling players behind the manager's back and so on. So I'm feeling more wanting West Ham to do well this season when I did Leicester actually winning the league, because, you're either up against a machine, which is Brady and Sullivan. My issue, right, is David Moyes. And I don't know what it is with David Moyes. He doesn't seem to have a confidence in his team to want to go toe-to-toe with the bigger teams. And it's losing your points. Manchester United on the last weekend was a clear example of it. Also done exactly the same, against the other teams. I know they'd be Tottenham, but Man United in a cup another time. He didn't go toe to toe. He basically went so defensive that he only changed the bloody tactic when they were 1-0 down. So chasing the fucking game all the time. So that's my only worry. My only one, because Chelsea dropped points against Leeds, right? And West Ham didn't have a fucking shot on goal, I don't think. Well, definitely not in the first half. He just went so defensive. He's letting himself down a bit. Okay, Benrahma hasn't scored a goal, but he can open up defences. And David Moyes is starting to annoy me now, because this is his opportunity to change the way his management career is going. People have given him so much praise, and his backroom staff, and just when you can see the finishing line, he seems to be pulling up the bloody reins on a fucking horse. Sam Greenwood, uppercut, did 5 fingers. I would probably raise Sam fucking video filming it. Robson Kanu, who did he play for again? West Brom Pass. He was actually, to be honest, Sam, he was actually a free agent. He played for Reading, right? Played for Reading at the time in which he scored that goal against Belgium. And then he was a free agent. So after those Euros, I think Tony Pulis picked him up as a free agent, and he's been at West Brom ever since. But I think that's the best goal. Also because of the kind of connection I have, obviously, with the Welsh team, and the reason I went out there. First major tournament Wales have ever took part in my lifetime. Many major goals. I remember going to a Madrid derby the last derby, the last Madrid derby at the old Vicente Calderon, the old Athletic stadium, and Ronaldo had a hat trick, won 3-0, and I think it was the second goal. I think the third goal was a penalty, wasn't it? I think, but where Bale absolutely skinned Juan Fran, absolutely skinned him. Very similar to, on Bale's first ever game for Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey final, and he goes off the pitch and comes in. That was against Barcelona, wasn't it? But it's very similar to that kind of run. Ball went past Juan Fran, and it was bloody, a race really between Bale and Juan Fran. Bale ripped him to pieces, and rather than coming in and having the opportunity himself, Bale just crossed it. First time crossed, Ronaldo, first time bang. That was a real good goal as well. In fact, I think that's on my very early videos on his channel. Brownie got all the football knowledge, and unfortunately, mate, it's showing my age. Read into Sam John Lukic was an awkward keeper, but he was good. It was always a debate, Sam, really. John Lukic against, when they got rid of John Lukic to bring in David Seaman, it was always a debate. And you can't fault it. I mean, John Lukic left Arsenal. He won it with Arsenal in 89 at Anfield. I think Liverpool won it in 90, didn't they? And then the change happened. So they brought in Seaman from QPR, let Lukic go to Leeds. Lukic goes to Leeds, and then Leeds win the league in 91. Which, by the way, is never. There was a question the other week, right? Because they're on about Liverpool at that time were in 8th position. There was a question the other week: are Liverpool the worst title defenders ever? I think it said Premier League type of defenders ever, right? Everyone's saying, yeah. Oh, obviously, young ones. But you know what? Okay, this is what annoys me about people thinking, there's no difference. That's all it was a change of name, change of brand. It was First Division or Premier League. Okay, there's 2 less teams in the Premier League than it was in the First Division, but, that's by the by, right? On the final in 1991-92, right? That season, Leeds won it. Leeds won the championship. They won the First Division. Then the summer happens. Then the Premier League starts. Okay, so Leeds were still league holders. And the following season, so the first Premier League season, Leeds finished 17th. They didn't win an away game all season. Right? So I know technically they weren't Premier League defenders, but they were defenders when the Premier League started. It really fucks me off the amount of people who just think football started in 1992. Was the best goalkeeping performance I've seen live. Best goalkeeper. I tell you, good goalkeeping performance was my first Wales away game. 97, I think. Was when Wales beat Denmark 2-1 in Copenhagen. Actually, Bellamy made his debut for Wales and scored in the dying minutes. But Paul Jones, then, who was Southampton goalkeeper, he had a great performance. I've seen similar performances for Wales again, with Neville Southall, but I think I need to think back, but I think that was incredible. Paul Jones done some great performances as Wales keeper because his defenders kept on letting him down. I don't go to a lot of games, so for me, it's how a City keeper. Japanovic against Arsenal. It was. I tell you another one. I've seen on tape. I remember was De Gea against Arsenal. That was a few years ago, wasn't it? Adam, didn't you do a live with Lee Gunner? Never done live with Lee Gunner. No, and wouldn't want to if I wouldn't want to because I know now. I done a disgraceful performance on a football test when I first started YouTube, but it was embarrassing if I'm honest with you. But as now I progressed and got the experience on how to be using StreamYard, etc., I know how it works. And unfortunately, you can get so stitched up so much. And I wouldn't do one. I wouldn't do one. I've seen Simon Schmeichel. Was that the one where Thierry Henry just hit it on a volley from behind, Sam? Was that the one? Sam Greener, do you think Brownie is tired from using Google Maps to get around there? Okay, but Tony, my point is there, my friend. Right? Why was Aubameyang in Muswell Hill? Now, I lived in London, okay, it was West London, but I still know the roads around North London and South London, yeah? East London a bit, right? But why was he in Muswell Hill? I am convinced, people who don't know this, right? When Aubameyang knew that Arsenal were interested in when he was at Dortmund were very similar, they're like the stance that he wasn't going anywhere was very similar to how they played Sancho last summer. Not going anywhere. The price was so high, right? But Arsenal were interested. Aubameyang then fails to turn up for a game, a Champions League game as well. He goes on a one man bloody boycott of training and so on, basically engineering a move. Now, why the fuck was he in Muswell Hill? You got the A1 going through Muswell Hill rather than going on the A1. It would put. Cheddar says 20 minutes. Cheddar's in the chat. He says 20 minutes. I'm saying minimum of 30. Right? I think it was a deliberate move. And good on Arteta for taking that stance. That's just my opinion. Tony Brownie knows his way around London. He was looking for yeah, fucking pigeons, Sam. Fucking pigeons. Brownie, any news on Pogba to Real Madrid? Florentino Perez never wanted Pogba. He's never been convinced by Pogba. The only links Real Madrid that come out of Real Madrid with Pogba is that Zinedine Zidane wants him as a manager. The problem with Zinedine Zidane is that no one has confidence in him as manager anymore. So it's kind of like the OR link, Perez is in a very sticky position at the moment. Because he needs to show the voters of the election campaign that he's not backing Zidane, because I think supporters have had enough of Zidane, and players have had enough of him as well. So he needs to show the supporters that he's not backing Zidane, but at the same time he needs to keep Zidane happy. a lot of the stories at the moment which are going through like some marker and so on are going via Zinedine Zidane's agent. So any like Pogba links would be coming from Zinedine Zidane sources rather than official club or Florentino Perez sources. I would never think that if he's going somewhere, you'll go back to Juve. How far down would Oli have taken? He definitely would have taken us down to League One. That's always been my opinion. Always been my opinion. You know, the guy was a fucking fraud. Warren, what's this love for Arsenal? No, Warren. Well, as you know, when I started YouTube, I was basically doing my homework with other fan channels, and Arsenal fan channels welcomed me with open arms. Really, bringing me on to as guests and helping me out. Helping me out with my channel and so on. And they've helped me without doubt. If and Cardiff fans obviously, but without doubt, other than Cardiff, Arsenal fans have helped me the most with my channel. So many of them are in the chat now, and it's all about football and opinion, isn't it? All about football and opinion. Tottenham. I remember going to Tottenham. I remember going to Tottenham League Cup, Warren. Fucking hell. Worst fucking beating I've ever had in a football. Hang on. Jesus. Where are we? Fucking hell, these questions. And he's gone. R.I.P. Brownie. I've gone where? Where have I gone? Brown's spent 90. I agree. He's changed a lot. If you go back to watch videos of Claude from when he was first interviewed on AFTV, he's a different person, both physically and personality. Yeah, I agree on that. But what you got to remember as well, though, Sam, is that when Claude had his own channel, he was just doing his own, couple of videos and so on. Now he's got these. Now he's got these parasites, basically, who call themselves bandsters, who basically seen that Claude was unable to manage his own YouTube channel, but he had 20,000 subscribers. So what did they do? They, basically showed Claude a dream, took over his channel, took over his social media, most of social media as well, and it just thinks of the money these days. Just thinks of the money. I've been white out there 2 times, but only for one club. Tony, just like Brownie, do admit you are wrong, but it is a good trait. Many have. You do admit when you're wrong, that is a good trait. Many of us don't. That's right. Yeah. Sometimes it's easier as well, Sam, saying, look, sorry, I'm in the wrong. But, people think by saying, people think on YouTube or social media, by saying it's wrong, they lose people. Well, in all fairness, anyway, thanks, Sam. Much appreciated. Brownie, have you heard about the Canton Mile? Of course, I haven't heard about the Canton Mile. I mean, I've done the Canton Mile many times, but are you talking about the Canton Mile where Swansea tried it on that evening? CCTV. Tony loves that. I'll leave it out. Robbie, do you like spitting everywhere when you speak? You twat. Yeah, you know what? It kind of like clears my mouth. Kind of like clears my mouth. Um, do you like fingering your mother? Just a question. You twat. Right. Hi, Wilson. Um, Sam Greenwood and Adidas trainers. Yeah, love you, Adidas. Um, in my accumulator, Millwall beating Cardiff 2-0. Oh, Millwall beating QPR. Oh, go watch them London derbies, see what? Go watch them London derbies when you're doing accumulators. I tell you what, my accumulators this season have been all over the shop because they haven't got any bloody home crowds and people with consistency. Oh yeah, I've just spat there, mate. The consistency uh, just isn't going anywhere at the moment. So wait, come on, yeah. But that's Sunderland, isn't it? Away. Yeah, Sunderland, isn't it? I think Sunderland is away, and Newcastle is away. Is it? There's a slight difference between Sunderland and Newcastle on how they pronounce those words. Away. Because of liquor. I don't think we get playoffs anymore. Yeah. I agree. My opinion is that the board let it a bit too late to get rid of Harris. I've always been of that opinion. But you never know. Hey, listen, still 10, 11 games to go. You never know. There's lots of ups and downs. Harry, hope you well. Upper Cardiff. Brownie, I think you need to buy big bad Cardiff flags for Tan out. Jeez. Hey, Tan would have this YouTube channel banned if that was the case. We beat down nasty rivals. Now it's time for you guys. Oh, I fucking hope so. I fucking hope so. Right, yeah, Sunderland. Well, isn't that right? You're more welcome. Just try bloody be nice, yeah. Aaron, you crime gigs, Mr. Penn. Did I crime gigs, Mr. Penn? What Bowden, Mr. Penn? You mean? What for the Romania game? Anyone would smoke a Monopoly with that was back if I had an Xbox. Get me body's back. How you play Monopoly? All right, there you go. Fuck it. You block now. I've had enough, mate. Right. See, I don't want to be blocking people. I like banter, but some people think they can come back with second and third when they've already been fucking beaten once. Arsenal 191. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but they won it 89, didn't they, Sam? They won it 89. And Liverpool won it 90, I think, didn't they? And then, Leeds must have won in 90 then. What year did Leeds win it? So Arsenal and Liverpool trebles. Me and gone Warzone today. Liverpool have lost a lot of points compared to winning the. Okay, all right. Well, Liverpool fans, Cardiff. I don't think people realise just hard. Yeah, I suppose so. I suppose so, but they didn't go unbeaten in the cups today, and they had a lot of draws in that invincible season. Although it was an achievement. Who season have to admit that the Invincibles is an insane achievement. Hardest task. Was Sam? Yeah, no, he is right. That was hard as nails as well, especially in midfield. The spine of this is why I keep on saying to people: the spine of a team, that needs to be hard as nails. Tony Adams, Steve Bold, or Keown, and you had Patrick Vieira, and then Thierry Henry, who could give it as well. Let's be honest. You know, you need the spine of a team to be bloody so workmanlike. You know, and then all of a sudden, Wenger went against that philosophy, which has been a philosophy of many years, not just of ours, so many years throughout decades of football. And then he wanted to record the Barcelona tippy-tappy to Arsenal, and then we ended up trying to play the ball into the net rather than, and yeah. Bargav, Bargav, hope you're well. He's getting laid. Brownie, regarding Arsenal United, it was mid-90s. United. Right, okay. That was when Schmeichel accused Schmeichel of being racist or made a racist comment. I remember that. Bargav, he needed boom boom. Vieira made Viking piss himself. Was that when they had the tunnel bust? It's meant to think why a massive club would want someone so problematic as Pogba. He's more interested in... But you know why, what? I don't know why. Is because financially and commercially, that's the only reason why Man United have kept... wanted to keep Pogba. Because commercially, he does bring the money in. And that is why Pogba's valuation was actually more than his valuation. Pogba's valuation is estimated around about 30% more than... The total valuation is about 30% of it is commercial, rather than just valuation of him on a player. It's kind of like that anyway. I used to love Claude's channel until those guys got... Yeah. Absolute. Cheddar's absolutely, brother. Absolutely. It was basically watching some old guy get mugged in front of your own eyes, and you couldn't do anything about it. And the old guy did not know what was happening. You know, kind of like you hear all these stories about people ringing old people up on... basically, Claude had 20,000 subscribers. Didn't have a clue what he was doing with the channel. Couldn't even bloody... couldn't do anything, really. You always had to ask for help. Two guys come along, take over his channel, take over his social media. Basically, he's got mugged. He's absolutely got mugged. He's got mugged in front of everybody's eyes. Right, hang on one second. Yeah, guys, he's got mugged. Sorry, I was interrupted then. Well, what on earth happened to Swansea last night, by the way? They've never been, to be honest, right? They haven't been playing well for a good while, 3 weeks now. Although the results have gone for them. Some dodgy referee decisions have gone for them as well, but that's the name of the game. So it's all be interesting. Saturday be interesting. Jedders, you were so right. It's embarrassing to watch those twats try and get in there and get on his feet. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. It's kind of like, what was that film now years ago? kind of like, okay, kind of like Big Brother. Everyone's watching, Big Brother is Claude's channel. And we were just watching two people take over his channel and mug him. Basically legal mugging. That's what it was. I mean, yeah, hi Ryan, hope you're well, my friend, as well. Ryan, what did I miss? I'd love to see Martin give him a chance tomorrow. I think he will. But I think Aubameyang will be in the team as well. I'm Olympiacos of fucking League One outfit and a Championship outfit. I'd go for 3-0. I think. Yeah, the Romanian. Yeah, I was at that, mate. And I'm actually doing. I done the away game of the group in the last. Looking back into previous football or past football, that's when Wales lost 5-1. I will be doing the home leg, and I did actually watch highlights of home leg again, and even though I was there, I think it could have been just for emotion of it all. And I watched it again the other night. I thought, fucking hell, I didn't realise Romania were on top for so long periods during that game. I think it just would have been the emotion of it all because, I was gutted. Moment he missed that penalty, and the moment then, was it Roddy Choyu? Florian Roddy Choyu? I think he scored the second goal. That's when that's the first ever game I left early because I couldn't watch the rest of it. Absolutely broken-hearted. Aaron, I have a message from Harry Emerson. Would you like to apologise for my? I would like. Not tonight. Ask him. Yeah. Just come off into my room, and Madrid was poor tonight as well against Chelsea. Yeah, they were right. However, they were right. However, that was a nailed-on penalty for Atleti, wasn't it? Before Chelsea scored a goal. I'm not taking it away. Listen, Atleti have always had flaws in the. I don't know. I think that it could have been a lot different if that penalty was awarded. Okay, Sam. What's my opinion on football film test? I used to watch it, but not anymore. It just comes off. Oh, absolutely. Right? Absolutely. The clickbait things. I know we all can be guilty of a bit of clickbait, but it's just constant clickbait. You shafted me. Sam Greenwood would tell you, he shafted me once and he wouldn't do it again. He wouldn't do it again because I wouldn't allow him to do it again. But he shafted me properly. When I first, the only time I went on his channel. And unbeknown to him, you see, I know quite a lot of the old, they call themselves the Cockney Reds, basically. So basically, Manchester United fans who were and these are proper Man United fans now, yeah, none of these bloody newcomers, right? Proper United fans, and they would cause fuck after and before games, absolute murders, right? Especially when we were like West Ham and all that. But these Man United fans were like living in Romford, Essex, and they've got every single game, and I've known them for many years, and this Terry then. Terry has always claimed that he used to run buses to Manchester, to watch the games. Now he also says that he's from the same area, right? So I've actually sent his photo to some of my old Cockney Red mates. So did this guy used to? Do you know this guy? None of them have ever known him. None of them have ever known him, and I'm calling out him to be an absolute fraud of a Man United fan. He may follow Man United on TV, no problem at all, but running coaches from that part of London to Manchester United, absolute no fucking chance. Absolute no chance. Yestin, hi Cam, you doing Brown? Oh, hi, sorry. Hey, how you doing, Brownie? How's your late? Well, I'm banished to the spare bedroom at the moment, Yestin. I hope you're well anyway. Yeah, I had a bit of a domestic, so I thought, what the hell, let's see what comes of it if I just do an open question and answer, really. Sam, today's just all about creating conflicts. Just getting clicks. How many times you say all it exactly one? Yes, that's right. Look, Sam, Sam, I've been guilty of clickbaiting, but not to his levels. I mean, let's be honest, yeah. That Igel guy, we've had dealings with Igel before, right? On previous podcasts, and if I'm honest with you, for an Arsenal fan to claim that Van Persie went through Arsenal's youth ranks, right? And he's just there for the clickbaiting as well. Well, I just had notification as well. Aaron, thank you very much, my friend, new subscriber. Many, many thanks. Many thanks. Where are we now? Yeah, but that's right. It is what it is. That's YouTube for you. I just don't want to be going down that kind of avenue, really, if I'm honest with you. But Tay's had his one chance with me. He fucked me over in a big way. To a way in which people still claim that the show was 100% legit. It was not 100% legit. He took me down avenues in which I'd never expected to be taken down. He basically done me over good and proper. Good on him. He made me look like a clown, a bigger clown than I normally look like. But you will never get a chance again. And I will try and keep it as bloody truthful and honest. Keep my channel truthful and honest as I can. Okay, bit of clickbaiting, but not for likes of what Sam says, hands down, a pen literally seen less contact. Hands down, pen literally seen less contact in the past PS. Yeah. They've been going nuts about it on Spanish TV over here. Aaron, he said he's heartbroken. Oh, I am as well. No worries, mate. Yeah, very true. All right, Brownie. Oh, Harry, no, again. There you go. Where are we? Brownie, raise the iron curtain. Sorry. Yeah, very true. Sam says it sounds about right. Tells complete fraud. Absolute complete fraud. Honestly, I've known some of Cockney Reds for fucking hell. Some of them were at my wedding, right? Now, I got married in 2007, so we look, That is what 10, 14 years ago, right? Now, to be at my wedding, I would have come back. I would have known them for at least 8 years before then. So, best part of 21 years, right? Right now, these guys were going back and forth to Man United, home and away, constantly away to bloody Europe, everywhere, right? Let's be honest, right? A Man United following in East London or Essex or, maybe Kent or whatever, you would all know each other. You would all know each other. Maybe not to talk to, but definitely, you'd always meet in the same, it's like, you'd always congregate because you've got the similar interest. They had similar interests with Man United. They all congregated over the years, then they become great mates, and they just knew each other. Terry claiming he'd done bloody, running coaches and so it's absolute motherfucking bollocks. Yeah, Brownie. What do you really think of Chigs? What do I really think of Chigs? What do I really think of Chigs? I don't know if I'm honest with you, Tony. I know I put that video out, and I just think he's an oddball. I think that's the best way about it because I can't really put my finger on it. I just think he's an oddball, an oddball who is teaming up with a bigger YouTuber just to piggyback off his subscribers. I think that would be the best way. Republic Arsenal, hey, mate, how are you? Hope you're well. Aaron, Terry's dad is Spurs fan. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and Terry was brought up in that part of London. Only reason he supports them is because success they had at the time. Right, so you guys help me out now. Right, but Tottenham, Arsenal, West Ham is all Essex, isn't it? Guys, you'd help me out. Yeah. Is it Essex or Middlesex? Anyway, yeah, you are right, but if it was a case, you're talking 20 fucking years going up and down the same motorway. Even if they never seen each other before in their lives, yeah. I know through Cardiff, through following Cardiff, right? It may be coaches from the valleys, it may be coaches from West Wales, it may be coaches from North Wales, maybe coaches from fucking Cardiff area, Newport area, Abergavenny area, right? All these coaches will always, you're talking 20 years, right? You will always, even if you don't know them to talk to, you'll always be hitting the same service stations, be told to meet or congregate in one car park, get your tickets, or to get your bloody congregate. There's your way pubs. You go to these pubs only by the police. You would have you would definitely have, talking to them, even in service stations, talking to just because you have a shared interest in the club you follow. And I'm telling you now, right? I'm telling you now, he is a fraud. He did not run fucking coaches to Manchester United from that area of London, whether it's East London, Romford, which is further down south, or West Ham. I did say West Ham or East Ham. Yeah, no, I'm not having it. Not having it, Sam. Igalo's so-called Arsenal knowledge is Poland. Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. No problem. Igalo hasn't got a clue. Yeah, hasn't, mate. Yeah. Men say piss poor. Yeah, I know he did. Hey, Stefan, how are you, my friend? Not YouTube drama, seriously not. No, just drama in a household, hence the reason why. Yeah, good evening, my friend. Exactly, Sam. Bill? Oh, no, another one. Probably the same one, but never mind. Exactly, Sam. Robert. Hi, Robert. Hope you're well. Yeah, the terror you're talking about, Rob, is his channel is called the Football Terrace. Quite a big channel, got a big following. Um, basically runs that really. And you know, yeah, yeah, it's called the Football Terrace. Absolutely flawed of a guy. Tony, not the wigs. I stump Brownie. Oh, sorry, right. Hey, Oddboard, are you sure, Brownie? Oddboard YouTube. Uh, Oops. Am I still live? Sorry, guys. My the phone battery died. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Um, Phone battery died, and yeah, so I'm on. I don't have headphones. Can you hear me, guys? Where was I? Are you on a plan gonna? Good, no, absolutely not. Nothing. Cardiff going up next season? Don't know, Joe. If I'm honest with you, my friend, I don't know. Basically, um, because our parachute payments are ending in the summer, so I don't know it. If we're going to go up, the owner would have to put his hand in his pocket. And yes, Joe. Sam. Sam, did he turn off Virgin Blood? Paul, you think you can push for playoff season? I think, Paul. I do think that. I do think they sacked Harris a bit too early. They should have done it after the Wickham game, which was about 2 or 3 weeks before they actually done it, and it would have given them a couple more games to play with. It's still 10 or so games to go. Still, a lot of things can happen, but now that other teams have played their games in hand, unfortunately, most of the results didn't go for Cardiff, and the gaps are now starting to show. Stephen's in the house. Hi, Stephen. I hope you're well, my friend. Guys, if you haven't come across Stephen before, that's his YouTube channel. Please check it out. And if you like, subscribe to him. I got busy. Hope you're well, mate. I am, Paul. I hope you are well as well, mate. Hope you are well as well. A bird. No, it was my phone. It was my phone. And Stefan, woohoo! Sleeping in here, Paul. I still hope you're well, mate. Crashed and burned for my fucking phone charger. Did that's right. Brownie ran us up. Did Putin? No. But she'll be out, boy. She'll be out with fucking AK-47 assault rifle now downstairs. Yo, Steve Rowe crashed on the court. Crashed on the couch. So don't mind that in. That's me and you both, mate. Me and you both. I'm back. I thought Putin took you out. Not yet. But it won't be long. Yes, we can. Okay, mate. So I'm back now. Brownie went for number 2. Was it one of them number 2s where you have to hold on to the toilet door handle because it's so hard? Oh, I hate those ones, man. I hate those ones. Matthew, nervous for Saturday? I am a bit, if I'm honest with you. I am a bit because we know the weird statistic that not one team has done a double over the other in the hundreds of years the South Wales Derby has been going on. I am a little bit, but I'm also happy that we got a result last night. Yeah, we got a point last night, but we got a point when most of the bigger names were rested for Saturday. Do you know Mark Carty is? Mark Carty. I've heard that name. You really needed to know that, didn't you? Fuck off. She's a keeper. She pulls out an AK-47. Fuck, You doing a watch along for that game, Sat? I am. Oh yeah, this actually follows on for that question, right? Thanks for bringing it up. Today, there's been a notice. Finally, freedom. There's been a notice from the mayor of Andalusia that all bars and restaurants can be open until 10:30 from Friday, brother. Friday. Right, so the likelihood is that I'm going to be doing a watch along from my pub or from a local, as I'm going to be trying to support my local boozer as well, as long as they put the Cardiff Swansea game on, and yeah, as all systems go, I'm gonna now. We've done it before and it lasted for 3 weeks, okay, but I'm going. I hate doing it, at home, really. So I'm going to be trying to do watch-alongs in a pub environment, getting other, if it, as long as they're not bloody criminals and they don't want to be seen on camera, right? But getting other regulars involved, having a chat with them live on air, bringing a bit of that kind of pub conversation into watch-alongs. Also got Steve as well. Steve is, me and Steve is looking into doing a show and maybe watch-alongs as well. So it's kind of it really all depends on the fucking COVID rules, but we're getting there, and I do have that. Marbella casual guy, Derek Diablo, and the chat with him on a Saturday afternoon. Don't know time yet, but yeah, that's the latest. That is the latest. These buggers in the chat are not good. I know. Hey, it's going to be worse on Saturday, guys. Yeah, we all know it's going to be worse on Saturday, but we take on a chin, or chins in my case, and welcome to YouTube, isn't it? Right. Was looking at the last 6 games between both teams coming into this. Wow. But at the end of the day, that's right, mate. That's absolutely right. Get in there. Let's go. Yeah. Stay away from McDonald's. Right. I'm not kidding you, mate. McDonald's is out of bounds this weekend. Absolutely out of bounds. What will he be drinking doing a watch along? Fuck knows, if I'm honest with you. Some of these pubs and restaurants have not opened for over a year. So some of these people are good friends of mine as well. and the Spanish government have been absolute disgraceful and disgusting towards them. And I will be trying to help them, trying to support them. So it could well be absolutely anything behind the bar, if I'm honest with you. I don't know yet. Let's all have a disco. We could well end up as a fucking disco as well. Look out for who's out on Saturday for you, as long as Ipswich win. Yeah, good luck for Ipswich as well, Steph. Good luck. DD COVID Football Championship. Brownie, can we get some context about your profile pics, mate? Profile pic. Oh, that's the yeah. Well, basically, that was the mascot of the 1986 Mexico World Cup. Right, that was a mascot. So I did think of a Spanish Naranja or Naranjita was the Spanish mascot, which was basically an orange. It was an orange, and the mascot was out of an orange. I was thinking of doing that one, but because of Mexico being my first World Cup in which I watched from start to finish, also had my. I'm convinced to say your first World Cup you watch is always your best World Cup. And for me, Mexico '86 was the best. Maradona, absolutely give me childhood memories in which I'm 42 now and I still think he's the best player in the world. So basically, that's what it is. It's a Mexico World Cup. What's his name now? Oh, I can't remember his name. Piqué. Yeah, Piqué was the mascot name. So it's a mascot of the '86 World Cup, which is I put it up there because Mexico '86 was my first World Cup, my best ever World Cup, and that's basically the background. Can't fault the Big Mac man. Nothing wrong with Mackie D's. Brownie is going to have Happy Meal in McDonald's. Fucking hope so. Hope you and the Blind Gooner can hash it out. I very much doubt it, my friend. I very much doubt it. We've gone into we've gone down different roads now. We've gone down different roads, but unfortunately, you're never going to. Unfortunately, YouTube can be a nasty backstabbing world. Let's just say. Stefan, we're almost Happy Meal and Mackie. Brown down too much tequila. Maradona was awesome back then. Absolutely awesome, my friend. That '86 World Cup was incredible. I watched, everyone in England or Britain, but most of the world really, would always think of that. The handball Maradona against Argentina, England, Argentina in the quarterfinal. But I watched that the other day from start to finish. Right, and I tell you what, Maradona was hacked from the first to the last minute by the likes of Fennick, Peter Reid, absolutely hacked down, constantly hacked down, and for him then to get the winner, score the 2 goals, kind of like poetic justice. It was kind of like poetic justice because the way he was treated, and I have said this for a while now, because the tackle from behind has been cut out. Tackle from behind cut out. Back in those days, as long as you get the ball, not in the foul. As long as you get the ball, you could go through the man and get the ball. It was hardly a foul was given. I'll tell you something. If Messi and Ronaldo had to put up with some of the tackles Maradona did, then neither of them would have played until would have played at 30 years old. Go back if you've got 5-10 minutes. Go back on YouTube and watch the Copa del Rey final, the King's Cup final, as it was called then. '84, I think it was. Barcelona against Athletic Bilbao. And Goicoechea was the defender's name, Bilbao defender. His nickname was Butcher of Bilbao. Right? He absolutely kicked Maradona left to right, broke his ankle. Right? He broke his ankle. And the fucking nutcase still grabbed Maradona's boot, and he framed his boot in his house, and it's been there ever since. But yeah, if you've got spare 5-10 minutes, I may even do a trip down memory lane video of it, because it turned into fucking mayhem. It did, because players just mass brawling everywhere. I'm sure it did 84 Kings Cup, or it may, yeah. I miss Happy Meals comedy cartoons. Is Senpai awesome? Well, he's a great guy, like many of you in here. Maradona would have kicked him in the face. Oh, he got up from a few, but say he snapped his ankle. Very lucky, actually, to make that World Cup in '86. Our players kicked the crap out of Maradona. Yeah, they did. I always found Diego would be a funny guy. He didn't give a shit. Yeah, Terry Fennick, fucking hell. Some of the fouls he was doing was fucking incredible. Absolutely incredible. You should go exposing Terry. Most people wouldn't know anything he was said about him. Maybe, Sam. Yeah, maybe. That's right. Barca and Bilbao. It was 84, Stefan, wasn't it? Yeah, I think so. Right, guys, I'm going to have to make a move, yeah? Many thanks. Thanks again as well for your support. Please put a like into your like on the video before you leave. Please share, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, come over to YouTube and subscribe. And yeah, really, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Pleasure just having a chat, really, and take my mind off things. Let's just say, and au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, hasta luego. Take care.